In today's video, we'll be reviewing one of the best books on personal finance, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. It entails the story of how the writer grew up having two role models. One was his best friend's father, who he liked to call the rich dad, and the other was his biological father, whom he called Poor Dad. Now, important to note here is that when he talks of rich and poor, he doesn't refer to the amount of money that each individual has, rather financial education. He explains the differences from the lessons he got from both dads and also how it changed his view on finances. We are all familiar to the old saying, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." The people you surround yourself with will impact your mentality on certain approaches in life. If they are goal-oriented and always looking for ways to solve new problems, then you'll naturally be a problem solver as well. However, if they are always on about catching up with the latest trends in the market, then it is very likely that you'll be pulled in this direction as well. If you want to be successful in life, you have to surround yourself with people who have the same mentality as you do. Get a mentor, for example, and let them guide you. The writer in this book chose the rich dad as his mentor. They had a deal that he would go work for him, and in return, the rich dad would teach him how to make money. It is important to set priorities. This is because priorities will act as a compass of life and keep you focused. Questions you should ask yourself include: what are you working for? What do you want to achieve? Now, the writer identifies this in the book as minding your own business. Minding your business is simply being aware of your tomorrow. Think about this for a second. Is your future secure in case you get laid off from your job today? Or will your retirement be affected? Take up the habit of being an active learner by actively seeking new information and learning how to adapt to changes. Constantly challenge your ideas. After all, it's the crazy ones who get to change the world, right? Financial education is a necessity if you want to get into business. This is because there are a lot of legalities that you need to educate yourself on. Topics like taxes, law, accounting, and understanding the market should not be new to you. If you like this video so far, why don't you take a moment and hit the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notification so you get notified each time I upload a new video. You can also follow us on Instagram at Financial Marathon. Once you're exposed to the business world, you are going to encounter several complications. And the reason for this is simply because you as a business are offering either a service or a product which has a chance of affecting your customer either negatively or positively. On this note, you should know how to protect yourself and your business. You may decide to either take a course or start reading books to get yourself started on the basics. However, for professional advice, you should consult a professional. Fear. Let's face it, we have all been here at some point in our lives. So, what is fear exactly? Well, fear is the uncertainty of the unknown. Some of our decisions are based on fear. However, you shouldn't let that stop you, because letting fear stop you from doing something great is not such a good idea. This is because the questions that will keep recurring would be if questions. Would my life have been different if I had taken that offer? Or would my business have succeeded if I didn't give up on it? Now, the remedy here is really simple. You set a goal, you believe in it and in yourself, and you work on it. Learn to manage your fear, as this will keep you in control and also help in sound decision making. Now, let's look at the last topic we're going to be discussing in this video today: spotting opportunities. See, opportunities are everywhere we look. Sadly, many of us are just not trained to see them. Many people miss out on life-changing opportunities because when these opportunities came, they weren't packaged beautifully or as they expected them to be. In life, not everything will work out as we want them to. Life simply flows along its course, and we find ourselves at different points on this course. It is up to us, however, to make the best out of it. Let's look at a simple example. If you want to start a business, you don't just sit with your product and wait for customers to come find you, because they won't. They're busy dealing with their lives elsewhere. You have to take your product and go out and source for customers. And in life, you find that most big life-changing deals are linked to smaller ones. And sadly, it's the smaller ones that are taken for granted. To have an upper hand in life, you need to learn to be able to spot opportunities even where others cannot spot them. Now, by reading the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, my perspective in the field of personal finance took a whole new course. I was able to follow the writer's story and connect with his thoughts. Robert Kiyosaki is able to bring out the story of two young boys who were seeking success. He explains how growing up, one of the boys had the privilege of having two role models and how he chose his mentor. His connection to both his fathers brings out the two faces of reality, the ignorant face and the erudite face. For example, by working for 10 cents an hour, he was able to understand how it feels to work a regular day job on a fixed pay. His rich dad taught him life by bringing it to him and letting him taste the experience from a young age. Now, over the course of his childhood and adulthood, he was mentored and grew to implement all he had been taught. The book also magnifies the importance of gaining knowledge because of its value in society today. In my opinion, this is a great book if you're just starting out in personal finance or investing and want to be able to understand the mindset you need to have moving forward.